Hi guys, it's your girl Great Kels, and I'm here to talk about Unlovable, the anthology. So the Unlovable anthology is basically a collection of poems and short stories that I wrote over the course of a few years. Basically, it talks about relationships, self-growth, healing, heartbreak, lovemaking, and just everything. It's basically all derived from myself and my personal experiences and all the things I had to go through. Basically, it's just, it talks about matters of the heart. Everything that your heart can experience. It can experience happiness, love, heartbreak, pain, everything. It's just matters of the heart. What inspired me was basically my experiences and the fact that I've met a lot of devils, a lot of demons, satanic bastards in my life. That's the inspiration behind this poem. But other than that, it's basically my life experiences, all the things that I've gone through in relationships, because some men are just devils. And honestly, I wanted to share the things that I went through, the good and the ugly. Typically, an anthology is just a collection of poems, but what makes mine different is the fact that I have short stories based on the real life events that inspired the poems. So when you're reading my poem, you can actually understand where I'm coming from and what was happening during that time. This anthology not only has the real life events written in the form of a short story, it also has dates, it has pictures, and it just has everything that would intrigue a reader and bring them into my world fully and let them really understand who I am and what I was going through during those times. That's what makes it different. Honestly, when I wrote this book, I wasn't trying to send any particular message to anyone. It honestly started just as me writing down my feelings and my thoughts and how I felt. Eventually it became more of just sharing. So what I want people to know now when they read my book is just, for the women or men that, life has its curveballs and you're gonna go through things in relationships, but it doesn't define you and it doesn't make you, and it does actually make you who you are. You're supposed to sometimes go through certain things that might be difficult at the time, but trust and believe that it's just a part of the journey. And that's what I want people to know. And I also want the men to know that you need to stop being liars and cheaters. It's not good. There's no need for you to be cheating that bad. It's not that deep. If you don't want to be in a relationship, just leave the relationship. It's really not that deep. And and just love each other, be happy, and all of that stuff. I have 3 favorite poems. That's Want Me, I Miss You, and Flirtatiousness. So Unlovable is a very huge project, and the first part of the project is basically the anthology. And the anthology, like I explained before, is basically short stories and then the poems that basically explain the exact real life events that inspired the poems. Then the second part of the project is the release of my album. And the album is going to be just the audio versions of the poems from the anthology. Then we move on to a third part of the project, which is going to be a novel. The novel is a more in-depth, raw, unedited, unfiltered story, basically, that talks about everything that happened during the course of my relationships and really goes into depth about basically everything. I'm basically giving you guys an open book into my life, and that's what the third part is. Then the fourth part, that I'm not going to really go into detail about that right now, but that's going to be more Unlovable, the brand, which is going to have a collection of different products. So that's basically a summary of what the Unlovable project is. And I'm really looking forward to releasing everything and letting you guys see what I've been working on for so long. It's been 3 years, guys. 3 years. So So it's been a long time coming. I'm looking forward to you guys seeing it. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you enjoyed this and, you know, patronize your girl. See ya.